275's Eagle Coat of Honor for Carlos Bermudez Jr. If you have any cell phones, please turn them off completely. Thank you. Everyone will stand for the presentation of the colors. Color guard, attention. Forward march. Halt. Those the colors. About, base, reassemble. Forward march. Halt. About, base. Dismissed. The audience will now join us in the Pledge of Allegiance. Scout hand salute. I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Two. Everyone please remain standing while Father Tim O'Malley of St. Joseph Church delivers an invocation.
Heavenly Father, we thank you for the interest in the scouting movement that has brought this group together this afternoon. We thank you for the success of the scouting movement in the United States since 1910. We are grateful for the influence that Troop 275 has had on the lives of boys since it held its first charter in 1975. We pray for the continued blessings on this troop, the leaders, the troop committee, the sponsor, that the years ahead, that Troop 275 may continue to turn out leaders for tomorrow, prepare as good citizens for this nation. Amen.
Thank you, Father O'Malley. Everyone please be seated. And our Master of Ceremonies to introduce our guest and open this National Eagle Coat of Honor.
Good evening, honored guests, ladies and gentlemen, scouts and scouters.
Buenas noches, honrados invitados, damas, caballeros, scouts, and scouts.
I would now like to introduce our honored guests and ask them to please stand. Please hold your applause until the end.
Ahora tengo el gusto de presentar a nuestros invitados de honor. Les pedimos que se hagan de pie. Por favor, no aplaudan hasta que todos estén de pie.
Mr. Stephen Hall, Post Commander, American Legion Post 1170. Father Tim O'Malley, pastor at St. Joseph's Church. Marcus Johnson, pastor at Lake Regions Bible Church. Mr. Bill Covington, representative of Northern Illinois Council. Mr. Bob Bonzar, Assistant District Commissioner of Lakes District. I guess it's North Star, isn't it? Mr. Paul Sosha, past Scoutmaster of Troop 275, and Master Chief Peter Zilkowski, United States Navy, retired. Thank you. I now declare this National Court of Honor in session. Today we have the honor and pleasure of recognizing one candidate for the award of Eagle Rank. This is an important and serious matter. In full awareness of the challenge of these times, the parents and leaders of this candidate have labored long and faithfully to develop him to be alert and to participate in citizenship through the scouting program. Their efforts culminate today in the presentation of the Eagle Scout badge. The success of these efforts will become evident in the way this scout will set his social pattern for all the lives he shall touch. Webster's dictionary describes an eagle as a large bird of prey, sharp vision, and powerful wings, famous for their size, strength, grace, and keen vision. It is our national emblem, the bald eagle. Though the eagle is found throughout the world, he is never found in abundance. He is always rare, and he is always a superb specimen. In scouting, the eagle stands for the strength of character. The eagle stands for knowledge of all phases of scouting. The eagle represents an understanding and a deep respect for community and nation. The eagle is a symbol that a young man has done as well as what that young man will be when he grows into manhood. When the eagle is a leader, the eagle is respected both by his peers and by his adult leaders.
El águila es un símbolo de lo que ha hecho un joven y así como lo que el joven hará y será cuando sea un adulto. El águila es un líder. El águila es respetado tanto por sus compañeros y sus líderes adultos.
When a boy becomes a Boy Scout, there should be instilled with him that which we call the spirit of scouting.
Cuando un niño se convierte en un Boy Scout, él es inculcado con lo que llamamos el espíritu de Scout.
This lighted candle symbolizes that spirit. Because the spirit of scouting embodies the fine principles of the Scout oath and law, it becomes a shining beacon of inspiration. Alone, this light may be feeble, but when multiplied by the millions of boys in scouting, it can be a very powerful light indeed. The basic ideals of scouting, to which each boy subscribes when he becomes a Boy Scout, are included in the 3 points of the Scout Oath, when he promises on his honor to do his best, to do his duty.
Los ideales básicos del movimiento Scout, las cuales cada niño se suscribe cuando se convierte en un Boy Scout, están incluidos en los 3 puntos del juramento Scout.
First, to God and his country.
Primero, por Dios y su país.
Second, to help other people at all times.
Segundo, para ayudar a otros todo el tiempo.
And third, to keep himself physically strong, mentally awake, and morally straight.
Y tercero, para mantenerse físicamente fuerte, mentalmente alerta y moralmente recto.
You see how the light from this spirit of scouting grows and becomes stronger.
Usted puede ver cómo la luz del espíritu de Scouting crece y se hace fuerte.
After a boy has entered scouting, the scout law that he has promised to obey is put into effect as occasions may demand. And so, one by one, the symbols that stand for the parts of the scout law are lighted. These are 12 parts, all important and all meaningful. Each has an important cornerstone in the building of a strong character.
Después de que un joven entra a Scouting, la ley del Scout que él promete obedecer es puesta en efecto y una por una los símbolos que representan la ley son encendidas. Son 12 partes, todas importantes y significativas. Cada una es importante para la construcción de un carácter fuerte.
Scout is trustworthy.
Un Scout es confiable,
Loyal.
leal,
Helpful.
servicial,
Friendly.
amigable,
Courteous.
cortés,
Kind.
bondadoso,
Obedient.
obediente,
Cheerful.
alegre,
Thrifty.
ahorrativo,
Brave.
valiente,
Clean.
limpio,
And reverent.
irreverente.
This time we wish to present Eagle candidate Carlos Bermudez Jr., who will be taken to the foot of the Eagle ladder by his honor guard escorts, Edgar and Eric Garcia. Scoutmaster Minor. As Eagle candidate, Carlos Bermudez Jr. conducted himself in a manner that exemplifies real scouting.
Yes, he has.
Has there been a careful review of the qualifications for this candidate?
Yes, there has.
Thank you. Do you remember when you took the first step upon the trail to become an Eagle? You earned Scout by understanding and promising to live by the Scout oath and law. You learned the Scout motto, slogan, salute, and hand clasp, and understood the significance of the Scout badge. You took part in a personal growth agreement conference with your Scoutmaster. All the while you were on the trail, we watched you study and we saw you learn by doing. Do you remember when you were a new Scout and the thought of becoming an Eagle seemed a long way off, or even an impossible goal to achieve?
¿Te acuerdas cuando tomaste el primer paso en el camino para convertirse en un águila? Te ganaste el rango de Scout entendiendo y prometiendo a vivir por la ley y juramento Scout. Aprendiste el lema Scout, saludo y apretón de manos, y entiendes el significado de la insignia Scout. Participaste en una conferencia de crecimiento personal con el Scoutmaster. Al mismo tiempo que estabas en el camino, te vimos estudiar y vimos que aprendiste haciendo. ¿Recuerdas cuando eras el nuevo Scout y la idea de ser un águila parecía lejos o un objetivo imposible de alcanzar?
Next on the trail was the Tenderfoot Award. This award recognizes the Scouts' first experiences and learning while camping in the outdoors. You were introduced to the patrol method of the Boy Scouts.
Lo siguiente en el camino fue el rango de Tenderfoot. Este rango reconoce las primeras experiencias del Scout y aprendizaje cuando van a acampar al aire libre. Fuiste introducido al método de la patrulla de los Boy Scouts.
Once inspired by the spirit of scouting, you did not stay a tenderfoot for very long. To achieve this rank, you had to demonstrate skills and compass, cooking, nature, and first aid. You participated in a service project and learned to work with members of your patrol to be prepared. You became a second-class scout.
Una vez inspirado por el espíritu de scout, no quedaste a un tenderfoot por mucho tiempo. Para alcanzar este rango debían demostrar habilidades en compás, cocina, naturaleza y primeros auxilios. Tú participaste en proyectos de servicio y aprendiste a trabajar con los miembros de tu patrulla para estar preparado.
To achieve first class, you had to demonstrate competence in orienteering, hiking, knots, lashes, and more advanced first aid. You learned about civics and participated in more service projects. You began to study more. You worked harder, and almost before you knew it, you topped the first summit on the Trail to Eagle when you received your first class badge.
Para alcanzar este rango debiste demostrar competencia en orientación, senderismo, nudos, giras y primeros auxilios más avanzados. Aprendiste de educación cívica y participaste en más proyectos de servicio. Empezaste a estudiar más, trabajaste más duro y casi antes de que lo sabías, llegaste a la primera cumbre en el camino al Águila cuando recibiste el rango de primera clase.
Here you were tempted to remain, but your ambition stirred in you. The trail was steeper and less worn. Fewer scouts seemed to be headed in your direction. To become a Star Scout, a boy must earn a total of 6 merit badges, 4 of which must be from the required Eagle list. You are required to hold a position of responsibility and complete 6 hours of service to others.
Aquí fuiste tentado a permanecer, pero tu ambición te agitó a continuar. El sendero era más escarpado y menos desgastado. Menos scouts se encaminaban en la dirección. Para convertirse en un scout de estrella, un niño debe ganar un total de 6 insignias de mérito, 4 de los cuales deben estar en la lista requerida de Águila. Estuviste obligado a mantener una posición de responsabilidad y completar 6 horas de servicio a otros.
When the Life Scout is a much coveted position and deserves much credit, the Eagle Trail does not stop there. It still leads on to the summit. Its pathway narrows and steepens considerably as it winds its way along the narrow ledge. It becomes tougher and more trying. Many things have to be done in order to conquer these last miles. Additional merit badges have to be earned. Your leadership and service to others are tested. Only those with the greatest amount of perseverance and courage will continue. You have shown the world that scouting is in your heart. You have mastered knowledge of subjects that will benefit not only yourself, but also your country and your fellow man.
Mientras el rango de vida es una posición tan codiciada y merece mucho crédito, el camino del Águila no se detiene ahí. Todavía conduce hacia la cumbre. Tu camino se estrecha y se agudiza considerablemente mientras que se pentea a lo largo de la estrecha. Se vuelve más dura y más difícil. Muchas cosas tienen que hacerse para conquistar estos últimos kilómetros. Insignias de mérito adicionales fueron ganadas. Tu liderazgo y servicio a los demás se prueban. Solo aquellos con la mayor cantidad de persistencia y valor continuarán. Has demostrado al mundo que el movimiento Scout está en tu corazón. Has dominado el conocimiento de sujetos que beneficiarán no solo a ti, pero también a tu país y a tu prójimo.
You earned the Bronze Outdoor Award with the completion of 4 core requirements and 2 electives while a venture. In addition to these events, you attended McCodgeline Summer Camp and became a member of the Order of the Arrow. The Eagle Award is a culmination of the efforts of Carlos and his leaders. A Scout must earn 21 merit badges in various crafts and skills. 11 of these are required by the Boy Scouts of America. You boys who sit here with Troop 275 are a part of the Eagle Award that Carlos is about to receive. As he has helped you learn scouting skills, he was exhibiting troop leadership that is necessary to develop to become an Eagle Scout. Hopefully some of you will follow his example and complete your Eagle rank. Each Eagle candidate must plan and supervise an Eagle service project. This service project demonstrates a Scout's capacity and willingness to exert his leadership abilities and activities that are constructive and worthwhile in his community. He passed the District Board of Review. Tonight you will witness the presentation of his well-earned award.
El Premio Águila es la culminación de los esfuerzos de Carlos y sus líderes. Un scout debe ganar 21 insignias de mérito en varios oficios y habilidades. 11 de estas insignias son requeridas por los Boy Scouts of America. Los muchachos que se sientan aquí con la tropa 275 son una parte del Premio Águila que Carlos está a punto de recibir. Como le ha ayudado a aprender habilidades de scouts, exhibía liderazgo de tropa que es necesario desarrollar para convertirse en un águila. Espero que algunos de ustedes seguirán su ejemplo y completar su rango de águila. Cada candidato a águila debe planificar y supervisar un proyecto de servicio de águila. Este proyecto de servicio demuestra capacidad y disposición para ejercer su capacidad de liderazgo en actividades que sean constructivas y que valga la pena en su comunidad. Pasó una junta de revisión de distrito. Esta noche serás testigo de la presentación de su merecido premio.
Carlos, you will now rededicate yourself by repeating the Scout Oath. Repeat it slowly. Look back at the experiences you have encountered in striving to reach this high achievement. These experiences should not be forgotten. Resolve to maintain the determination that has brought you thus far.
On my honor, I will do my best to do my duty to God and my country and obey the Scout law. To help other people at all times, to keep myself physically strong, mentally awake, and morally straight. Law, Scouts trust me.
My turn. The law of the Eagle is the Scout law. You know the Scout law well. Take heed of its advice and wisdom. Carlos, raise your right hand in the Scout sign and repeat the Scout law.
The Scout is trustworthy, loyal, helpful, friendly, courteous, kind, obedient, cheerful, thrifty, brave, clean, and reverent.
I call upon Mr. John East to deliver the Eagle charge.
Scouts of all nations make up one of the most wholesome and significant movements in the world's history. You have been judged by the Boy Scouts of America as being worthy of this honor. All who know rejoice in your achievement. This award, as you will know, is one of honor and responsibility. You are now a marked man. As an Eagle Scout, you have assumed a solemn obligation to your duty to God, to country, to your fellow Scouts, and to mankind in general. This is a great undertaking. As you live up to your obligations, you bring honor to yourself and to your brother Scouts.
Los Scouts de todas las naciones constituyen uno de los movimientos más saludables y significativos en la historia del mundo. Tú has sido juzgado por los Boy Scouts de América como merecedor de este honor. Todos los que te conocen se regocijan en tu logro. Este premio, como ustedes sabrán, es uno de honor y responsabilidad. Ahora eres un hombre marcado como un Scout Águila. Has asumido una obligación solemne de cumplir con tu deber a Dios, al país, a tus compañeros scouts y a la humanidad en general. Esta es una gran empresa. Como vives hasta tus obligaciones, traes honra a ti y a tus hermanos scouts.
America has many good things to give you and your children after you. But these good things depend, for the most part, on the quality of her citizens. Our country has a great past. You can help make the future even better.
América tiene muchas cosas buenas para ti y tus hijos después de ti, pero estas cosas buenas dependen en gran parte de la calidad de sus ciudadanos. Nuestro país ha tenido un gran pasado. Tú puedes ayudar a hacer el futuro aún mejor.
I charge you to undertake your citizenship with a solemn dedication. Be a leader, but lead only towards the best. Lift up every task you do and every office you hold to the highest level of service to God and to your fellow man.
Te exhorto a emprender tu ciudadanía con una dedicación solemne. Sé un líder, pero solamente hacia lo mejor. Levanta cada tarea que haces y cada oficina que sostienes al más alto nivel de servicio a Dios y al prójimo.
One more thing is important, your future. As an eagle, you become a guide to other scouts. You become an example to your community. Remember, your actions are then a little more conspicuous, and people will respect more of you. To falter in your duties would not only reflect upon you, but on your fellow eagles. The torch you carry is not only yours, but ours.
Otra cosa es importante, tu futuro. Como un águila, te conviertes en un guía para otros scouts. Te conviertes en un ejemplo en tu comunidad. Recuerda, tus acciones son entonces un poco más visibles y la gente espera más de ti. Para fallar en sus funciones no solo reflejan sobre ti, pero a tus compañeros águilas. La antorcha que llevas no es solo tuya, sino nuestra.
So live and serve those who know you, will be inspired to better living. We have too many who use their strength and their talents to exploit others and for selfish ends. I charge you to be among those dedicated to their skills and ability, the common good. Build America on the solid foundation of clean living, honest work, unselfish citizenship, and reverence for God. Whatever others may say or do, you will leave behind you a record of which every scout may be proud.
Así que vive y sirve para que aquellos que te conocen serán inspirados a vivir mejor. Tenemos muchos que utilizan su fuerza y su talento para explotar a otros y para fines egoístas. Te exhorto a estar entre aquellos que dedican sus conocimientos y capacidad para el común bien. Construye América sobre el fundamento sólido de vida sana, trabajo honesto, ciudadanía altruista y reverencia por Dios. Lo que otros puedan decir o hacer, dejarás detrás de ti un récord del que todos los scouts pueden estar orgullosos.
You are deserving of much credit in having achieved scouting's highest reward. However, wear your award of humility, ever mindful of the Eagle Scout as looked up to as an example.
Tú eres merecedor de gran crédito por haber logrado el máximo galardón de movimiento scout. Sin embargo, usa tu premio con humildad, siempre teniendo en cuenta que el scout águila se ve como un ejemplo. I will now call upon Mr. Miner, Scoutmaster of Troop 275, to help convey the responsibilities of the Eagle rank to our new candidate.
The Eagle Scout candidate will now take the Eagle Scout promise. As the candidate takes his pledge for the first time, will those Eagle Scouts who are present in the audience please stand and reaffirm the pledge. Say your name, proclaim the year you became an Eagle, and renew your Eagle Scout promise as Carlos joins our brotherhood. All Eagles please stand.
John East, 1989.
George Minor, 1987. Will each of you please give the Scout sign and repeat after me in unison? On my honor, I will do my best to do my duty to God. On my honor, I will do my best to do my duty to my country. I reaffirm my allegiance to the three promises of the Scout Oath. I thoughtfully recognize and take upon myself the obligations and responsibilities of the rank of Eagle Scout. On my honor, I will do my best to make my training an example, and my rank and influence strong and count for better scouting and better citizenship in my troop, in my community, and in my contact with other people, regardless of race, color, or creed. To this, I pledge my sacred honor. The Eagle Scouts from the audience may now be seated. I charge you to enter the Eagle Scout Brotherhood building ever before you, without reservations, the ideals of honor and service. Though the words you used just now are similar to those which you first joined scouting today. Today they mean more than they ever could have meant at the time or at any time in the past. When you pledge yourself on your sacred honor, using the same words that are found at the end of the Declaration of Independence, you sealed your eternal loyalty to the code of the Eagle Scout. By authority vested in me by the National Court of Honor of Boy Scouts of America, it is my privilege and pleasure to pronounce you an Eagle Scout. May the oath you have taken remain true in your heart. Will the parents of Carlos Bermudez Jr. please rise and stand beside their son? The symbol of your success is the Eagle Badge, which we now present to your mother. Your mother will in turn pin the badge over your heart. Recognition and following advice and guidance along the trail to Eagle, I ask your father to present you the Boy Scouts of America National Eagle Scout Certificate. In honor of this memorable occasion, for which only 2 scouts out of 100 will attain, Troop 275 would like to present you the official neckerchief and slot. Eagle Scout Bermudez, in recognition of the wisdom and guidance given to you by your father, will you present to him the Eagle Father's Pin, which he will be proud to wear in your honor? In recognition of many hours of patient guidance given by her, your efforts, will you pin the Eagle Mother's Pin on your mother? Joey Halton, please come forward.
Throughout Scouting's history, the rose has been associated with the presentation of the eagle. The path of a boy from scout to eagle is long and oftentimes hard. He does not travel the trail to eagle alone. Many people have been involved with him in this process. There is one person in particular that is honored in addition to the Eagle Scout, and that person is his mother.
En la historia de Scouting, la rosa ha sido asociada con la presentación del águila. El camino de un Boy Scout a ser águila es largo y muchas veces difícil. Él no hace el recorrido solo, muchas personas han estado involucradas con él en su proceso. Hay una persona en particular que es honrada, además del Scout Águila, y esta persona es su mamá.
From that first overnight campout to the pinning of his eagle, she has shared the adventures of scouting with her son in a special way. With her guidance and encouragement, she has helped her son achieve a goal that many fail to reach. She has watched her son mature from a young boy to a young man with a purpose to his life. She has been there to share his excitement of camping and hiking with his brother scouts. She has washed load after load of dirty clothes brought home from camping trips. Most important of all, she has been there for her son when the going got rough and spirits low as only a mother can. Her love has been an important ingredient in her son's achievement. We honor her today with the presentation of 7 roses, each rose a symbol of rank in the 7 ranks of scouting.
Desde la primera noche de campamento hasta el fijar de la insignia de Scout Águila, ella ha compartido las aventuras de Scouting con su hijo de una manera especial. Con su guía y estímulo, ella ha ayudado a su hijo a lograr una meta que muchos otros no logran llenar. Ella ha mirado a su hijo madurar de un pequeño niño a un joven con propósito en su vida. Ella ha estado ahí para compartir sus emociones de campamento y caminatas con sus hermanos scouts. Ella ha lavado montones de ropa sucia que trae de los paseos en campamentos, pero lo más importante, ella ha estado ahí por su hijo. Es lo que una madre hace por su hijo. Su amor ha sido un ingrediente muy importante para lograr los logros de su hijo. Nosotros nos honramos hoy con la presentación de 7 rosas. Cada rosa tiene el símbolo de cada rango de los 7 rangos de Scouting.
Parents may now be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, Scouts and Scouters, I present to you Eagle Scout Carlos Bermudez Jr. At this point, the Court of Honor, we will give Carlos an opportunity to make a few remarks.
Hello, everybody. First, I'd like to start off by honoring someone that's very special to me and has helped me a lot. There's this thing called the Mentor's Pin, and I want to honor it to somebody who's been there for me. Just a few words. Thank you all for coming to this very important day in my life. I want to take this moment to thank Mrs. Holman, because without her enthusiasm and drive, this ceremony wouldn't have been as great as it has been so far. So thank you very much, Mrs. Holman. I also want to thank everyone else that has helped in the preparation of the ceremony. I deeply appreciate it. It has been a wonderful 3 years getting to know what it means and takes to become an Eagle Scout. I still remember the first day joining Scouts ran through my mind. I was a sophomore in high school and was just starting to think about a career. I was told by someone that a senior at the time, who was on the varsity volleyball team, was given the opportunity to attend the West Point Academy. At the time, that sounded like a huge honor to do something prestigious like that. I was also told that the main reason he was accepted was because he himself was also an Eagle Scout. I took that in mind and began to strategically plan out my future. But in order to keep on dreaming and planning, I first had to earn the title that I had heard just that morning. Where could I start? I thought to myself, and remembered that a man who was my neighbor advertised scouting. I walked over to his house, rang the doorbell, and waited. When this man opened the door, he seemed busy. I could tell because he had half a hot dog in one hand. He was eating dinner. I asked him about becoming an Eagle Scout and what it took to earn the title. Later, after joining Scouts, that man befriended me, mentored me, and guided me through my journey. That man is John East. Since then, I have learned that Boy Scouts is not just about selling popcorn or helping senior citizens cross the street. It's about learning responsibility, and character. The skills and abilities that I learned from Scouts are something I would have never learned if I never joined Scouts. For example, the knowledge of first aid, emergency preparedness, search and rescue, orienteering, and communication. Without these, today I wouldn't know how to act in case of an emergency and how to properly and efficiently communicate what was wrong. And these are just a very few examples of all the opportunities a Scout can learn and take from. A Scout also learns how to be a leader. Older Scouts mentor and instruct younger Scouts on how to properly do things, and are then they're told to go teach the rest of their patrol. That younger Scout will then learn the responsibility of listening and paying attention to detail, because in order to be a good leader, one must first be a good follower, not just in Scouts, but in everyday life. With that said, something starts to happen within the Scout. A strong character begins to forge itself, and through that long journey of iron sharpening iron, a well-rounded young man is the final product. That final product is an Eagle Scout. As of right now, only 2% of Scouts reach the rank of Eagle. To me, this is very sad because every Scout here and nationwide has the potential of achieving this huge milestone. There is no reason why the statistics of becoming an Eagle Scout shouldn't be at 100%. No matter who you are or what obstacles may come your way, it's doable. But you have to hold on tenaciously, keep moving forward, and never give up. It may get frustrating at times, and you'll feel like you can't. But remember that without struggle, there is no progress. Keep going. Finish your merit badges, finish your Eagle project, and do the paperwork. You owe it to yourself. You'll be happy you did because through the journey, you will learn a lot about yourself and realize that you can do anything you set your mind to. You'll come out a different person in the end. A better you. Thank you.
Are there any other present that have anything to offer for our new Eagle candidate?
All right, good afternoon. I am John East. I am in charge of organizational rep for Troop 275. I'm also Carlos's mentor, the one holding the high power. I cannot believe he remembers that, but great. It's fantastic. All right, he has been pinned Eagle Scout. This is awesome. This is fantastic. The next thing he's going to be going through is going to be the U.S. Navy. You didn't hear about this. He'll be joining, and he's going in August, right?
Yes.
He is going in August. All right. So I decided I'd come up, and I have a gift for him to kind of start his journey in the military. So in the U.S. Navy, this is called a charge book. Now, he will not receive one of these for a long time. It's going to take a while. There's a Master Chief sitting over here. He's around, he knows what it is as well. This is given to you when you make the rank of chief, which may take him 12 to 16 years to earn. But once he gets there, he may get a charge book. And there's a C sheet back there as well. Now, in this book, I had a piece of wisdom given to me once by a Master Chief, and I thought it was appropriate to bring it up here. This Master Chief once told me that everybody will be born and everyone will die. So when you go to someone's funeral, you will see, everyone sobbing, or maybe they're telling great stories about the person. But he told me the date that you were born, the date that you die, isn't really that important. It's the little tack in the middle. You know what I'm talking about? So you have the date, you have the little dash, and then you have a date. Well, the dash is actually what people do throughout their entire life. That's the adventure. That's all the things that were in the middle of it, growing up, becoming an Eagle Scout. That's the dash will always be different depending on who you are. Okay? So I want to give something to Carlos that will make his dash unique. So this is a challenge coin, very special especially to the sailors in the group. This is from the USS Constitution. This is our oldest commissioned vessel or battleship or ship. And this is actually serialized, which is I'm jealous because I don't have one of these. But this is a special coin that I'm going to give to Carlos to hold on to, so that way as he goes up through the ranks of the military, he remembers this. This is the start of another adventure. Okay? And it's been a great honor. All right. And forget about the hot dogs here. Thank you.
Anyone else present? Have any words? I'll now call on Scout Jordan Igliardi to take charge.
Would everyone please stand?
Todos de pie, por favor.
A scout is trustworthy.
Un scout es confiable.
Please give us the guidance and insight to love and to trust one another and help us to be good scouts and always willing to do a good turn daily.
A scout is loyal.
Un scout es leal.
May we keep in our mind our families whose time we have often sacrificed to help make a difference in our communities. Please support them in our absence.
A Scout is helpful.
Un scout es serviente.
Please give us the strength to be helpful not only to those that we can easily help, but also let us learn to reach out to others that are forgotten and neglected.
Scout is friendly.
Un scout es amigable.
Let us be thankful for the friends we have, and let us be wise enough to know when to lean on our friends when we need help.
Scout is courteous.
Un scout es cortés.
Please give us the patience and tolerance to keep with others and to respect their points of view.
A scout is kind.
Un scout es bondadoso.
Let us strive each day to treat each other kindly, treat others as we would like to be treated.
A scout is obedient.
Un scout es obediente.
Please let us never forget the important lesson that to be a great leader, one must be a great follower.
A scout is cheerful.
Un scout es alegre.
Let us be cheerful for what you have given us, and let us appreciate each new day as a new opportunity to make a positive difference.
A scout is thrifty.
Un scout es ahorrativo.
Let us learn to save so we can share with others. Let us always be mindful of our environment and treat your earth in the correct manner.
A scout is brave.
Un scout es valiente.
Please give us the courage to speak up for what is just and proper, and the tenacity to make the world a better place in the midst of trials and tribulations.
A scout is clean.
Un scout es limpio.
Let us keep our minds and our bodies physically strong, mentally awake, and morally straight.
A scout is reverent.
Un scout es reverente.
For we in Scouting believe that through the programs and volunteers in the Boy Scouts of America, we are doing your ministry. May God watch over us and protect us until we meet again. Amen.
We'd like to invite everyone to join us after this ceremony to congratulate our newest Eagle Scout, his parents, and to join us for refreshment. His project workbook and certificates of congratulations will be available for viewing at this time. Thank you for joining us today.
Everyone will remain standing for the retrieving of the colors. Color guard, attention. Forward march. Halt. Retrieve the colors. About, face, reassemble. Scout hand salute. Forward march. Halt. 2. About. Base. Color guard dismiss.
I am hereby authorized to proclaim and do hereby proclaim that the merit badges, leadership positions, and service hours for the rank of Eagle Scout have been met and approved. This proclamation comes from the Committee of Troop 275, the Eagle Board of Review of Northern Illinois Council, Northeastern Illinois Council, Boy Scouts of America, and the National Eagle Court of Honor, Boy Scouts of America. This proclamation once, twice, thrice. Let all having due notice govern themselves accordingly. This National Eagle Court of Honor is now concluded.